even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
What was initially set to be just another headline boxing event has exploded into one of the most dramatic post-fight scandals in recent memory. Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach have turned their already controversial fight into a full-blown war, one that's now far beyond the boxing ring. While the fight's wild conclusion had already grabbed attention, no one anticipated the intense backstage confrontation that followed. Their heated exchange has quickly gone viral, taking over social media and captivating the world. Let's break down the insane aftermath of the fight and why it's dividing the boxing world. This bout could significantly impact the careers of both fighters moving forward. Initially, the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight was set to be a highly anticipated clash between two of the sport's most exciting names. Tank entered the ring as a heavy favorite, known for his explosive knockout power, while Roach had been on a streak of impressive performances, making fans wonder if he could be the one to humble Tank. For 9 rounds, Roach didn't just survive. He was giving Tank one of the toughest challenges of his career, leaving many questioning the outcome of this intense matchup.
Wow, okay. I thought he had hurt his hand. Not take them out.
That's right.
Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding. And Roach meeting fire with fire. Roach eating some big shots and coming right back. A minute and a half left in what has been an eventful night. We thought Davis might have gone down for the first time in his career. Instead, he exploded and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
This arena is on their feet right now.
Final minute of the ninth. Lead right hook, left hand from Davis.
Never expected Roach to be taking these shots and countering in it.
When Tank landed punches, Roach barely flinched. He absorbed the power and kept fighting with the determination of a man who had nothing to lose and everything to gain.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I mean, I spar guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like, I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like, being up close and personal, obviously I seen it on the TV like that, but I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because
the biggest moment came in round 9 when Tank clearly took a knee, a move that should have been ruled a knockdown. However, the judges stayed silent and the referee made no call.
Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with it. He took a knee. He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
It's gotta be an off. What in the world is happening?
He's got to count.
Fans were in disbelief, and even commentators were shocked. Social media erupted with cries of robbery as the final bell rang. When the fight was declared a draw, chaos ensued, and tensions reached a boiling point.
12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Eric Marlinski scores about 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both score the bout 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Let the reactions speak for themselves, Abner.
Tank appeared stunned when the decision was announced. Known for dominating opponents and knocking them out without breaking a sweat, this time he faced something different. Roach didn't just survive, he stood toe-to-toe with Tank. For many watching, Roach was the real winner of that fight, despite the official result.
Clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait.
What Tank didn't expect was what happened next. As he made his way backstage, thinking the night was over, Lamont Roach confronted him. That's when things erupted. Reports say that as soon as both fighters were backstage, Roach approached Tank about the controversial 9th round. While there's no audio of the confrontation, sources close to the situation confirm it quickly turned heated. Tensions escalated, chests bumped, and security had to rush in to separate them. For a moment, it seemed like they were about to throw hands once again. Honestly, after how the fight ended, it's hard to blame them. Now, let's dive into why people are so upset. The entire drama centers around Tank taking a knee in the 9th round. For those who don't know, when a fighter takes a knee, it's supposed to be an automatic knockdown, regardless of whether they slipped or needed a break. As long as it isn't due to a low blow or illegal hit, it counts. But somehow, the referee let it slide with no knockdown call, no point deductions, and nothing at all. This is a huge issue because if that knockdown had been properly scored, Roach would have won the fight on points.
Tank Davis, he took a knee. Was that a knockdown? What's your thoughts on that situation in regards to his fight with Lamont Roach?
Regarding the fight, I think the fight was a great fight. Both them guys really came out there and put on a show. As far as the knee situation, I feel like it was a knockdown just based on the rules of boxing. Like, you take a knee. And he got hit with a little, even though it wasn't hard, a little touch jab. And it hit him in the eye too, and then he took a knee right after. So I don't know, I would have called it a knockdown. But even with the knockdown, I don't think, I don't know. I said it was a knockdown though, but it was a great.
When Tank and Roach crossed paths after the fight, Roach had every right to be furious. Imagine fighting the biggest opponent of your career, holding your own, and then feeling robbed on live TV. It's infuriating.
Honestly, that's how I train. I feel like one of my strong points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots, and I think that's what I did very well. And honestly, I landed something.
For Tank, this isn't just any fight. It could damage his entire reputation. Gervonta Davis has always been seen as the knockout king, untouchable. But this fight exposed some cracks in his invincible image.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, Jordan was a puncher, Ernest James was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah, he fights at the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot. And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
If fans and fighters begin to believe Tank gets special treatment from referees and judges, his image as a dominant fighter will begin to crumble.
to go. The city is still buzzing over what transpired this past Saturday in Brooklyn, just a few miles from here with Tank Davis. You've been in the sport for a very long time. Can I ask your opinion on that controversy? Yeah. Should that have been a knockdown? Should it have been a 10-8 round? Should he have been disqualified for the towel on his face? What's your take on what transpired there?
Well, look, in any sport, you can take a timeout, right? You can, in football, hey, timeout. Basketball, wait, oh my God, I have something in my eye, timeout. Not in boxing. And there's 3 minutes for a reason. There's a referee for a reason. If you go by the rules, what the rules are in New York, then that should be a point because he took a knee.
Yeah.
Right? That should be an automatic point. You go to your corner, you're taking time off, and that should be an automatic point. So I thought the decision was okay. I think the decision was a draw was okay. The fight was an even fight. It was a great fight. I think Lamont Roach did a terrific job. And Gervonta Davis is a great fighter.
Yeah.
He is a great fighter, but he met his match, Lamont Roach. So if I go by what happened by the book, right, and the rules, then Lamont Roach should have won because a point should have been taken off of Gervonta Davis. But who knows what the commission said.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Tank has already been facing plenty of outside drama, from legal issues to public spats with Floyd Mayweather. The last thing he needs right now is for people to start doubting whether he's still the top fighter in the ring.
There's no way you could say Tank won. There's no way.
Do you think that he's diminished in some way, or do you think that just mentally he just wasn't there for the fight?
Well, a little bit of both. You know, his age is catching up to him. You know, his legs aren't there as he used to be. And, you know, he switched his trainer, you know. That's could be another factor.
With Barry Hunter being the head trainer and Coach Calvin being outside.
Yeah, but he snapped at Calvin too. So that's, you know, there was something going on. I really don't know, and I couldn't really speculate on that because I don't know. But I know that something was bothering Tank because Tank is a good fighter and he's out to hurt you, you know. But hey, you know, Lamont Roach stood his ground, and he did a great job.
On the flip side, Lamont Roach's stock has skyrocketed. Going into the fight, not many believed Roach could hang with Tank, but now he has a massive following of fans who believe he was robbed and should have won. Even though the judges didn't award him the victory, public opinion holds weight, and Roach is emerging from this fight as a star. His performance has earned him the respect and admiration of fans everywhere.
He never been in the ring with a guy like me, with my demeanor, with my skill set, with my ability to punch with a guy. I don't even know if he's been, because I know he's been in there with punchers that technically punch harder than, or from what we saw.
Leave him alone. He
Exactly.
never been in with a guy who he hits and he leaves him alone.
Exactly.
And he doesn't leave him alone.
With talks of the fight result potentially being overturned due to the missed knockdown call, Roach could still get the last laugh and claim victory.
Lamont comes in the neutral corner and be like, keep counting. Nobody knew what was going on.
It's a knockdown.
That was mayhem.
Well, no, actually, Lamont knew what was going on. He said you should be counting. Keep counting.
Bro. It was a knockdown. Clear.
Let's not ignore that this situation is becoming a major issue for boxing itself. The sport is